to let it drop. Let it drop.
What's going on, Detroit Lions fans? Steve here, Detroit Den 313, flying solo. Will's not out coaching football tonight, though. He's feeling a little under the weather. I won't put out what's going on. He'll be okay. He'll be back probably tomorrow. We'll get our game day show out. So that's why Will's not here. Big championship game tomorrow, too, for Kingston. I'm going to be there. Weather's bad. Not going to be there. I'm going to share a quick story before I get into this major news, man. I need you guys hammer that subscribe button. And the reason I say that is just a quick story. When me and Will first started this podcast, one of our very, probably one of the first 5 subscribers, I'm going to give you a shout out, Shadow of a Band, followed us through thick and thin, fell off the radar a little bit. And then I saw him just the other day, like one of our tweets that I put out on our Twitter page. He liked it. I hit him up. Hey man, hope you're doing okay. Hope everything's good. Caught back up with them. Glad to see and hear that everything's going well. That's the difference here at Detroit Den 313. Okay. We truly try to have a better relationship than just, hey, this guy's a subscriber, no big deal. Like, we really try to stay engaged with who comments on our stuff, who supports us. That's the main thing we really love to do here at this channel. Subscribers are great. Members are great. They carry the channel. It's truly a blessing that me and Will can get on here every day and have such a loyal following. It's truly appreciated. If you want to join that club, hammer the subscribe button. It's truly appreciated. Shadow, hope to see a comment on this video too. Man, going into this Philadelphia Eagles game, it's not great news with injury stuff going on. Sam Laporta officially listed as out on Friday. He's not going to be available Sunday night. Now, earlier in the week, Will and I did a show about Anthony Firkser signing to the practice squad. We got called every name under the bus for talking about a guy who's probably not going to be relevant. Well, we're going to see. If Firkser gets called up to the big squad, I think he's going to be very relevant. The Detroit Lions love to run that 12 personnel. 1 running back, 2 tight ends. It's our bread and butter. Has been for a couple years. I saw a stat last year under Ben Johnson that the Detroit Lions ran 12 personnel more than any other team in the NFL. That's why me and Will went into draft shows. Last season, offseason, we looked at a lot of potential tight ends for this team, just thinking, hey, with Ben Johnson moving on, is there a position where we could upgrade on offense? There's not many positions up for grabs. We were looking at some tight ends heavy. So now without Sam Laporta this week, it's going to be a heavy dose of Brock Wright. I think we're going to see Anthony Firkser suit up. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think he's going to play a massive role, but Brock Wright, more of the blocking tight end. Firkser is a good blocker, but I think his finesse and his special ability on offense would be receiving more than blocking. So I'm kind of paying attention to that, seeing what's going on. Signed, we thought it was a little strange. Hey, what's going on? Why are we signing a tight end? We carrying 4? What's happening here? Well, obviously, when we talked to that show, the very next day, Sam Laporta listed on the injury report, and that was like 3 days ago. So no practice. Friday, he's out. So that's probably why they did that. Probably had a little inside information that Sam Laporta is going to be very doubtful earlier in the week. And that's why we made that signing. So I'm going to be looking to see what's going on. If he gets called up, I think that'll be a tell that, hey, we knew about this injury. We knew Sam Laporta was a long shot to play on Sunday Night Football. Here we are. Another big injury. Terrion Arnold, that concussion from last week. I thought he'd be cleared by now, but hey, better safe than sorry. Didn't practice Wednesday, didn't practice Thursday, didn't practice Friday today. He's out as well. Man, this kid's playing good football. Kid's been playing good football when he's healthy. I know he catches a lot of flack, a lot of heat. A lot of people are calling him Jeff Okudah. I'm not going to lie. I called him Jeff Okudah at one point because there's just some frustrating moments. But for the most part, I think Terrion Arnold has been very good. I think the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's been above very good. I don't want to throw out that E word and say elite, but he's played like a number 1 corner. That's all we can ask, right? So I think that's going to be a big loss. But Amik Robertson, I think he's officially listed as hamstring, did not practice Wednesday, limited Thursday, limited today, questionable for the game. That dude's a junkyard dog. I think he ends up playing. So if we're not going to have TA, at least give me Amik Robertson. I don't know how we're going to look. I don't want the Legion of Whom out there against the defending Super Bowl champs. Not that I don't trust it, but it's just not waters I want to be swimming in too often. So I think we got some pretty significant injuries here as I just glance over the list. Hutch returned to practice today, so that's good news. Everyone else looks good. There's some questionables, but no one I anticipate not playing. So I think the big ones for us are Kirby not playing as well. He hasn't played the last couple of weeks, though, so I'm not going to beat that up too bad. Heal up. Let's get you back on the back half of this season, the schedule, and we'll just keep rolling right into the playoffs when we get Kirby back. I think the big ones, Laporta, Terrion Arnold, and Amik, man. I think we need Amik Robertson for sure. And I don't want to spill too much beans with the game day episode me and Will are going to put out tomorrow afternoon, evening time, sometime tomorrow. So I just wanted to jump on here, man. These injuries piling up big time. This is the longest the list's been all season. I don't like it. But a lot of these guys are still on IR, like when I'm looking at Malcolm Rodriguez. Sione Vaki's been in and out. Miles Frazier still on the list. Marcus Davenport, like those are still guys that are still on the IR that are listed. So I don't really count that. But other than that, man, there's some injuries. The Sam Laporta one, I really thought he would, halfway through the week he'd be good to go. That's not the case. This Eagles team, man, I don't want to count them out. They're finding ways to win football games. I'm not going to do a full game day breakdown, but a lot of people are saying that the Lions are just going to stroll into Philly and walk out with a win, and I hope that's the case. I truly hope it is. But if there's a team I'm not going to count out, it's a team that lifted the Lombardi Trophy just a few months ago. So their offense is not as explosive as it has been. Their running game struggling, their passing game struggling, but they still play some damn good defense. We saw that against the Packers game on Sunday Night Football this past week. So I think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be an ugly game. I'm sad to see that Sam Laporta is not going to be playing. I think that can mean maybe we get Tesla involved a little bit more this year or this week. Maybe someone to really stretch the middle of the field as Jameson Williams, who's going to be working the middle. Usually that's Sam Laporta and our guy St. Brown. So with Laporta out, could it be a Tesla game? Could it be more Khalif Raymond? I trust that Dan Campbell, obviously they've known about this injury all week. So I'm sure that they have a solid game plan. Not worried about that in the least. But Sam, need you to heal up, need you to get better. Long run here. We got the final half of the season coming up. We need all hands on deck. We got some tough teams on our schedule remaining too. So we got to get these guys healthy. Kirby Joseph, all those guys, we need them back. All hands on deck. And again, subscribe for us, guys. It truly does help this channel out more than I can say. So wanted to give a shout out to our guy Shadow, one of our top 5 subscribers. Like if I took away all of me and Will's family, Shadow and Band was one of our top 5. We don't forget stuff like that. Stick around, hit that like button. We'll be back later with another show.